Our story begins with 5 students, Ari, Tim, Oliver, Dean, and Tyler, working on the group philosophy project together. Tyler immediately takes charge and assigns roles for the other group members. Ari, a naturally responsible student, diligently develops ideas. Dean is reluctant to get things done, so he decides to go to a party. Tim admires and wants to be like Dean, so he goes with him. Oliver does not see the value in doing the project and would rather focus on earning money working as a waiter. Tyler continues to keep doing his supposed research. Dean and Tim slack off at the beach. Oliver puts his attention toward his second job as a cashier, focusing on his income. And Ari continues to work diligently. Tim, finding Tyler's apparent leadership admirable, seeks his approval, so he sits down with him to discuss Plato further. Dean, following his current desire, goes for a hike. Oliver continues placing greater priority on wealth. And Ari is once again hard at work. When the group meets again, it appears that Ari and Tyler have done a lot of work, with stacks of paper to show for it, while Dean, Tim, and Oliver each have obviously been slacking. Overall, the project has not made much headway. Ari, who has so far been reluctant to take a leadership role, asserts himself by convincing Tim to get the others to work harder, appealing to his desire for approval and honorable accomplishment. Tim convinces Dean to apply himself, which proves not too difficult because Dean does want to do well. Oliver is more begrudging of Tim's wishes, but nevertheless agrees to make the project a priority. With Ari firmly in charge, the group becomes much more productive. Ari and Tim are developing a good amount of material, and Oliver and Dean are doing their fair share. Tyler appears to be doing a lot of work, however. When Ari looks through Tyler's stacks of paper, he sees that Tyler has done nothing more than photocopy pages from the Republic. Nevertheless, Ari is able to rally the group together for a successful presentation. Now, you may be wondering what a lot of this has to do with philosophy. Well, a lot actually. You see, each of these characters symbolizes one of the Republic's 5 types of regimes. Ari represents the aristocracy which the Republic advocates. He is diligent, rational, and grounded in wisdom and reason, much like the philosopher king of the aristocracy. The ambitions and character of the aristocratic man make him ideal as a ruler to train other intellectuals. Ari does much the same thing when he rallies the group together and gets the others to start prioritizing the project and work harder. Tim represents the Timocracy, whose leaders are more high-spirited and simple-minded. The governors of Timocracy value power, which they seek to attain primarily by means of military conquest and the acquisition of honors, rather than intellectual means. While Tim is a more peaceful kid, he strives for honor in much the same way. He follows and emulates what he sees as admirable and honorable, like when he follows Dean, Tyler, and eventually Ari. He does this to earn accolade and honor in the way that the Timocratic man does. Oliver upholds the ideals of the oligarchy, a system of government which distinguishes between the rich and the poor, making the former its administrators. In an oligarchy, all political power is in the hands of the wealthy. The oligarchic man is motivated only by greed, much like Oliver, who prioritizes making money and attaining wealth more than anything else, since he worked many jobs instead of work on the project. Dean represents the democratic man. Democracy is swayed by unnecessary desires, much like Dean, who went to a party, to the beach, and on a hike completely on a whim. His life has no order or priority, and he merely goes wherever his desires push him. The democratic man also strives for a good position in the world, like Dean, who easily listens to Tim when he tells him to work harder. Tyler symbolizes tyranny. A tyrant experiences and seizes power to maintain order. Tyler immediately seized power in the group in much the same way. A tyrant is consumed by lawless desires which cause him to do many terrible things. Tyler, while enforcing a stringent, brutal work ethic, did no work himself, instead slacking off on Facebook and only pretending to work hard. He even plagiarized his work and in the end, let his group down, much like how a tyrant lets his people down.